Hi. Today, it's finally time to go into chapter 2. I put it off for way too long, I think. But yeah, last time we just wrapped up clearing the woods. And, well, my game crashed right here. But what I wanted to do just before we end... Well, before we go into the next chapter, I wanted to clear these goblins and the lesser skellies further on. I think I've already killed them, but yeah, the game crashed. It like deleted my entire save. That's why I always keep 2. We're fine. Game's lagging a little bit, but usually right after loading, that's just what happens. These skellies are not too tough anymore. The range is really small. My damage is also way better. Okay, save over that, and yeah, there we can see lesser skeletons. How do I know they're lesser skeletons? Or lower skeletons? Ooh, only 2 of them. One of them is a regular skelly. The regular skellies are really tough. My armor is not too great just yet. But we can take these goblins on. Go. 2 lucky hits. Here we go. Last one. Then I'll try to lure the lower skeleton. We'll see how it goes. So, yeah, save. Why does Onar have skeletons behind his farm, and why don't the mercenaries do something about it? There's quite a few of them. Oh boy. Nice and easy, 1 by 1. Big guy, don't want him. Go. He should just have a rusty sword. But he still fights pretty damn well. It's not exactly master level fighting, but I think he's at least on my level. And, I thought he'd be more like a monster, and he fights more like a human. So instead of the left and right, we gotta do the bop and block. Let's try that again. Let's get him. Go. Just bop and block. Why does he block 2? Yeah, I don't know if this is a skeleton quirk, but he just blocks, like, after every one of my attacks, and if he blocks, and I block, then he gets a free hit. If I block, he runs away, then that's a little bit more manageable, but if I attack and then I expect him to block, so I continue the attack, and he attacks, well, I still get hit. So in most of those scenarios, I just get hit. Let's try this one more time, and if this doesn't work out, we can go and give Raoul his black troll skin. And get on with the damn chapter already. Oh, but my range is bigger. He tried to attack me and he just couldn't. Yeah, for 150 XP, I don't think this is the right thing to do right now. I would like better armor.
Nothing to be had there.
Nothing to be had there. Let's quickly check my Discord. Okie dokie. Well, everybody's happy, everybody's smoking weed. Can I get my money from Onar? Get.
pay me my wages.
Where have you been for the last couple of days? You never showed up here. Who knows where you've been hanging out?
Yeah, so he checks if you're around the farm, and if you're not, he doesn't pay you. Oh, while we're here, well, we can try and beat up Volteh now. Unless we get 800 XP from the skin for Raoul, I doubt it'll work, but Volteh is really angry with us right now. We gotta beat him somehow.
Put away that weapon.
Yeah.
Smart kid.
We need to talk, you and I.
What do you want?
I think the best thing would be if you didn't show your face on the farm anymore. See to it that you're gone by tomorrow.
Oh wait, we've been through
We
this.
understand each other.
Hell no, Volteh.
The two of us should have a chat.
I wouldn't know about what.
Put away that weapon. Smart
Don't
kid.
fight me.
I'm not going to leave here.
I guess we're gonna have to discuss this again.
Put down that weapon. They're smashing. Slug him.
Oh yeah, he is a master as well. We're not beating him. Not with our current armor. Oh well. It's a shame. He only has the ship axe. It should have like 60 damage. But with the strength, yeah, he deals at least 120 when he hits. That's like half of my HP. And I only have 30 weapon protection, so not too great. Either way, Raoul, I got something for you.
I've got the hide of a black troll.
500.
Impossible. Show me. Incredible. What do you want for it?
Give me what you got.
Okay. I give you 500 gold pieces and toss in 3 strong healing potions. What do you say?
Sounds good.
Done.
It was a pleasure.
But now,
Methinks I'm gonna punch you in the face.
What?
That's exactly what you need right now.
I've been too nice to you so far, haven't I?
Oh my.
Show him!
so Raoul also had an axe, the ship axe. But is he a master?
Let him have
He
it!
can fight well, but he has weaker armor than Volteh.
Slug it! Let that be a lesson to him.
And now we just take the hide of a black troll back. Not much to it. And this heavy branch. Why don't we? So, yeah. The quest. Black hide. Yep. It's completed. He'll be fine. He can sleep until daylight and go visit Hagen. Lord Hagen.
Well, you don't have to tell me that. I can't help it.
We'll of course use the teleport.
And that's the truth.
Yeah, it'll be quicker. Don't wanna walk all the way there. We just gotta make our way to... So, Orlan was his name. Yeah. For some reason I kept thinking Onar, but obviously Onar is the farmer here. Yeah, Orlan. Tavern Keep. That's the guy. Does Sentenza like us? Yeah, I think he does. Judging from what he said when we gave him his our gold, he likes us, just for that. And we can try and beat him up, but he has the heavy mercenary armor and that thing is tough. It's gotta be like at least 80 protection. It's more than double what I have right now. I think the medium one is 50 something. One cool thing about the returning mod that I was mentioning a couple of times is that in that mod you can actually upgrade armor. And it gets real nice, especially the Ring of Water armor, which I would like to get soon because it, I'm pretty sure, gives us 50 resistance. And we'll get that pretty much immediately when we join, well, when we get into the second chapter. Oh, lurkers are not a threat anymore. I just need a little bit more XP. You know what? We can actually walk all the way to Khorinis, because there was this cave with the mole rats that had 2 chests in it, and the chests were locked. I want to open them. I was also thinking about Blood Chalice quest. I kept figuring out how to get 30 dexterity and all that, but then I came to the conclusion that, you know, pickpocketing people would only really be helpful for this one quest. And that's like at least 10 skill points just for the skill itself, not counting in dexterity. So unless we have a few points to spare right at the end of the game, I don't think we'll do that one. Just, you know, I still need to get more strength. My goal is 200 by the end of the game. And at least 90% crit chance. And you know, that takes skill points. And it'll take more and more skill points actually. So, for now, no pickpocketing. But what we can do, I already skipped until daylight. We can do the bottoms up quest. For that though, we need to wait until midnight, I think, and open the chest in the middle of the tavern. Which, as you might imagine, in a tavern full of people, might not be as easy as you'd think. Well, yeah, my vocabulary is off today. Maybe it always has been. Oh, Glacier Quartz. But I think that quest also gives you more experience depending on the chapter you do it in. There we go. Yeah, 3 lockpicks, a fish, some gold. Yeah, that was worth it. And the
I'll
other
never
one?
get this open without the right key.
Key, huh? Well, don't know where I could get that key. So let's just go to Khorinis. Then we dart straight to Vatras. Or my quest right now. How to get into the monastery. Yeah, I'm not doing that. The Forbidden Pasture, we gotta wait on. The Water Mages, the Ring of Water, the Eye of Innos, the Missing People. And that's gonna get fixed up soon. Bottoms up, we've talked about that. An Offer of Peace, we're about to do that. Lucia. And the Sorting Creature, the Blood Chalices, and the Snapper's Claws. Yeah, not many quests we can do right now. Until we get to the second chapter, so... Though I could try and beat the Shadow Beasts and the Dragon Snapper, it's unlikely I can do that. So... At least I'll get better armor. I should get some XP, so in the barracks, although the guy may not want to teach me anymore. Simply because I'm a mercenary. Baltram doesn't want to sell stuff to me, even though we are like in the Ring of Water. Well, I'm not, but Lares gave me his ring, and you know, we are acquaintances, and he just refuses to do that because I'm a mercenary.
Someone's got to do the work, but
Oh well. So yeah, I'm thinking, can I maybe talk with an NPC still, but not really. There's the old man. And Cavalorn, you know, can't forget him. He'll actually have a quest for us.
A portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
Let's go.
I agree with you completely.
Those gate guards are not worried about a thing, even though we are mercenaries. No one cares, and if a regular mercenary came through here, he would probably get shot. And or sliced and diced. So, just to be sure, save, as usual. There we are.
I bring an offer of peace from the mercenaries.
Show me. I know General Lee. I also know the circumstances under which he was condemned to forced labor in the colony. I consider him to be an honorable man. I am prepared to grant him absolution, only to him. This does not apply to his men, however. Most of them are dishonorable cutthroats and have earned their punishment. I shall certainly not offer them absolution. Report that to him. Was that all?
Well, I also got my message.
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines? We have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. Is this merely a trick to make me believe that it is necessary to form an alliance with the mercenaries?
No.
What army is that supposed to be?
An army of dragons who have gathered hosts of their minions around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
I'll go. I'll gladly go.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Garond. If anyone knows the situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Innos to me?
The Eye of Innos? Good. Bring me proof, then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can, for you have it.
One cool thing about Gothic 2 compared to Gothic 1, in my opinion, is that your choices, mostly regarding the faction you join, matter a lot more. Some quests you straight up don't need to do if you choose a certain faction. And yeah, people treat you differently. If you're a fire mage, you get a lot of respect, but also some people down the road get, you know, possessed. And that doesn't happen if you're a paladin, I don't think, and certainly not when you're a mercenary. But if you're a mercenary, some other cool stuff happens. So, compared to Gothic 1, where, yeah, you join a camp, but then you kinda always go kill the Minecrawler Queen, then you go, you know, to the Cemetery of Orcs, you do the stuff. Eventually, either way, the old camp kicks you out. Either way, the new camp and the water mages kick you out at the very end. And the Brotherhood just kind of doesn't exist after the Minecrawler Queen. Well, it does, but there's nothing to do there. And yeah, here it's a lot different. So,
what do you know about the Eye of Innos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Innos can wear it.
That's me.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Innos protect you.
Hey, we're not done yet. Yeah, chapter 2! Woo!
Why have you come to Corinus?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
What are your men doing in the Valley of Mines?
All right. Since you're going there anyway, I might as well tell you. This is all about the magic ore. It can decide the outcome of the war. Without enough weapons made of magic ore, the king's army does not stand the slightest chance against the elite warriors of the orcs. As soon as our ship is fully laden with ore, we shall sail back to the mainland.
The war against the orcs is going badly then.
I have already told you too much.
Hey, why would you ever trust a mercenary, dude? Not a good guy. Well, according to y'all.
He listened to the wrong people.
Wonder though. Now that we're in chapter 2, you know, some flags, some triggers, get flipped. So maybe Lutherell has some better stuff? Perhaps a quest?
Hey, you!
No, he already gave us the Snapper Claws quest. Now he has... oh, he has the books. Okay, so these books... They're quite costly. They cost 5,000 gold, but they also give you a couple % in one- or two-handed fighting, depending on which one you choose. They're really nice. And we go down and talk to Vatras. I should probably save. You know, this jump makes me nervous now. Even if it's reliable, if you jump.
I have a message for Master Isgaroth. He guards the shrine in front of the monastery.
Sure.
If you run this errand for me, you get to choose your own reward.
I'll do it.
Good. Then take the message and choose one of these spell scrolls. When you have delivered the message, I shall reward you accordingly.
Ice arrow, healing spell, or light? I'll take ice arrow. It's straightforward. It's damage. It's poke. It's gonna pull some enemies.
Give me the ice arrow.
Good. So be on your way to Master Isgaroth now.
I am ready to join the Ring of Water.
So you delivered your message to Lord Hagen?
Yes, but he sent me to the Valley of Mines, so I could get him proof of my words.
You must decide what you want to do next. To me, it was important that he should get the message. Now it's up to him to act, or to wait for your proof. As far as you are concerned, you have proven that you are indispensable to us. You shall be one of our children, and go forth into the world in our name to do the bidding of Adanos. I consign to you this Ring of Water. May it help you find your allies, and together with them, preserve the balance of this world. May Adanos protect you. And now, go and meet your brothers. They will await you in the tavern, the Dead Harpy, and accept you into our community. You probably know the tavern. It lies on the way to Onar's farm. Do not forget to wear your ring, so your brothers will recognize you as one of their own.
Sure thing. This is gonna help. And the armor is cool as heck. To me, at least. I like the design. It's leather combined with chainmail. I like the colors. Ooh, Hakan.
There you are again. Harrod has finally finished that damn assignment for the Paladins. That means that I can now offer you some new weapons.
Works all day too.
Are you interested?
Go on.
Show me your wares.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Someone's
gotta do the work.
Oh. I can't tell the difference. I think the war axe is new and maybe some raw steel. But before I forget, let's get Bosper the skin. And now I want to check with Bennett and see if we can make the magic two-hander. Because if we can, I'll be a happy camper. These boys probably don't have anything new for me. Like, you don't get that many more side quests. Get a few.
Believe everything you hear.
Osper.
There you are again.
That was obvious.
There you are again.
How are things in town?
If the orcs really show up to besiege us, it's gonna get unpleasant around here. There's only one ship, and the paladins are guarding it.
and I don't think they'll use it to rescue the citizens.
Is there no other way of getting out of here?
No, none of us can leave this island without a ship.
That's really not my problem.
I got some for you.
I've got a few skins for you.
Give me gold.
Wolf skin, that's good. What the hell is this skin?
I ripped a troll off for that one.
That is worth a small fortune, and the hide of a black troll at that. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Sure.
It's really not my problem.
Anything new? Ooh, the beach bow might be new. You know, I should do a dexterity build one day. Oh, but with the new chapter, he doesn't have his old skins anymore. If I, for some reason, wanted them.
But no, he insisted.
At least I got gold, almost 4k. That's a lot. Oh, the ring. The ring of ringiness. That off. This ring belongs to me. Let's go to the Dead Harpy. We'll meet our new friends that we already know. Like all of them, I think. Then, yeah, off to Iskaroth by the monastery. And I just checked. It gives us some pretty good stuff. I don't know what to pick actually, so according to the trusty old Polish wiki, we can choose between a Lamp of Ore, which, you know, is definitely gonna come in handy, a Ring of Dexterity, or a King's Sorrel. Now, here's the question. Do I take the Ore, or do I take the King's Sorrel? Because the King's Sorrel is used to make strength potions later on, but the Ore is used to make ore weapons, which, you know, I like. Ore weapons are not the best weapons in the game. Unlike in Gothic 1, in Gothic 2 you don't get a Eurytiel. And the best weapon you just find. But the best forged magic weapon actually has the same model as Eurytiel, and my and many people's headcanon is that the Nameless Hero just remade it from what he remembered about his favorite sword. And yeah, it doesn't have the most damage in the game per se, but they are really nice progression weapons. They give you skill, and they don't require that much strength relative to their damage, which means, you know, that you can use them fairly early, and they help you dish out more damage more reliably. For a few skill points, especially if we're not gonna touch dexterity like at all, I think it's an okay deal. Especially since we're probably not gonna touch crossbows or bows or anything else than just two-handed weapons. Well, here we are.
I'm staying out of it.
I heard that the ring is going to meet in your tavern.
That's right. They should be starting just about now. I wonder what's taking them so long.
That's not what I heard. The meeting is today.
Yes? Well, at least that's what I seem to recall. I hope it won't get so late again.
Oh, there he is. And Alaris said that you're not supposed to show yourself in this armor or something. But you totally can. You can go into town with it and nothing will bother you. Also, these guys clearly see them.
He thinks it's as easy as that.
You know what's neat?
Do you really believe
I live in a moderately sized town. It's not a city, it's a town. At least to my definition of the
I'm staying out of it.
Yeah, of those words. I can hear the little tune that plays in place of the bell from my middle school. I can sometimes faintly hear it, and I know that the kids there are having their break, and it makes my heart warm, and I like it, and I love it. But, Clares, I know you.
Right, my young friend. We have come together here to celebrate your admission to the Ring of Water. The boys who are present here will keep an eye out for you from today on. Of course, there are others who also belong to the Ring of Water, so be careful. Whether you do us a service or mess things up, we are going to learn about it. Here, take the armor of our community. Wear it with pride, but never in town or in other inhabited areas. Remember, we must not be exposed. Nobody must therefore be told who the members of the Ring of Water are. Nobody talks about the Ring of Water. That's our foremost rule. Stick to it. Any more questions?
What about weapons then?
The weapon of the ring is the quarterstaff, but everyone uses whatever arms he is most comfortable with. Here's one of our staffs. I never really figured out how to use it, but maybe you can handle the thing.
Orlan has a double axe. He's a Chad. Meanwhile, Gan just has a stick.
What kind of help can I get from you?
I can show you how to become more dexterous. If you need help with wielding close combat weapons, talk to Cord. He is a master of the blade. Gon will gladly show you the proper way to gut animals. Martin can tell you a lot about the paladins. Cavalorn will teach you sneaking around, one-handed combat, and archery. Orlan will always have a warm chamber and a bed waiting for you. And for anything related to magic, talk to Vatras.
Martin is not very helpful. Everyone is like, yeah, I know stuff, I can teach you stuff. You wanna know something? I got you, homie. Even Orlan, like, hey, you wanna heal? Go fine. Just grab a room. And Martin's like, yeah, there are paladins. They're like stuff. We already know everything about the paladins.
I've got to go.
Fine.
And
then don't
there
let
they
us
are.
keep you. Now go directly to Vatras and ask him to give you your first task. Brothers of the Ring. Let us now return to our duties. The bandit attacks are still going on. We must see to it that this menace is stopped. Adanos, preserve the balance of this world.
And there's more, believe me.
Neat. Oh, before they go, I think we can also talk to them.
Wait a minute.
Please don't run
to
away.
the ring, my friend.
Yeah, he welcomes us, Gan.
A fresh face in our midst. Welcome to the Ring of Water. Vatras wants to see you. You better go see him now.
Does he? Oh, sure.
Welcome to the Ring of Water, brother.
So you're the new fellow, eh? Welcome among us, brother of the ring.
I'll see you later, down at the harbor.
We can give Laureus his ring back. And we should probably do that. But first, let's go to the monastery, go grab Isgaroth. Then we go back to the farm. Try to learn smithing, since we just hit a level up. Hell yeah, we did. Oh, but that means I won't get two-handed skill this level up. A shame. But I really want that sword, and it'll give us fighting anyway, so it's almost like we spend this on the skill. And yeah, this armor is nice. It's 50 protection against everything that matters and 10 against magic. Which doesn't matter that much, but compared to the 30 of the mercenary one, yeah, it's nice. Compared to the 25 and 20 of leather, it's twice as good. And yeah, I think it looks cool. It's not like heavy armor, but the chainmail and just a slightly, well, quite neatly ornamental leather gambus. Nah, that's not a gambison. Not a tabard either. I don't want to call it a jacket. Calling it a jacket just sounds silly. I just like the design. The boots, you know, the model just shows its age, but the pants are nice. I am not an armor expert in any way, but I am interested in it.
Hey! I carry a message from Vatras.
A lot of free XP.
What is this message?
It's a letter. Here.
Good. You can tell Vatras that I have received the message. Take these potions as a reward for your service. They will surely be of use to you.
What do you have? The potions. That's a nice ring. I think he already had it, but it is a nice ring. It's hella expensive though.
May Innos watch over you always.
And 30 HP won't be that much soon. You're a scavenger though. Yeah, a lot of enemies just respawned on the map, so before we go into chapter 3, and I don't quite remember when that is. Oh, no, never mind, I think I do. We are safe in that regard, but we will need to clear the entire map again. Hopefully a little bit more thorough this time. With better armor, with better weapons, we can maybe kill some wargs. Maybe a shadow beast, you know. That would be nice. Especially after we finish the DLC in the woods. Okay, so the DLC area has you mingle with the bandits. The bandits in this game are coded in such a way that they get the guild bandit. And if you wear their armor that you can get a couple of tiers of it. You can get the light, the medium, and the heavy bandit armor. The game then classifies you as a bandit. So bandits stop attacking you, and everyone else starts attacking you. And the heavy bandit armor you can get pretty much for free at the end of the DLC questline. And you know, it's heavy armor. It's pretty good from what I remember. The downside being that people start attacking you on sight. But in the woods, you know, wargs don't care, that they're gonna munch you anyway.
Nothing there.
Same with shadow beasts, snappers, so maybe we can go and use that. And now we also know how to remove minecrawler plates. And when we get to the Valley of Mines, there's a guy that can teach us that. Black goblins, huh? So yeah, usually you have ores here. And the black goblins just get spawned on top of them. And they kill them. So you miss out on the XP, the skins. Possibly on a black goblin if two boars jump one goblin, you know? That's just not very good. Do regular goblins too. Oh, but we gotta hurry.
One less monster around.
I don't know if I just got 3 really lucky hits, or if my damage is just that high.
Nothing
but that
to be
was
had there.
nice. That was juicy. So it can feel a little bit annoying just going back to all the places we've already visited just to get a couple 100,000 XP. But hey, it's not like I am a min-maxer in these games. If I were, I probably wouldn't learn sneaking and opening locks until probably chapter 3 or 4. I would just go into strength and hit chance and then more strength and probably not even use two-handed weapons because one-handed weapons are way easier to get a lot of damage with not a lot of strength. Usually. Trust me on that one. Especially if you forge them, but then if you spend points into forging, then you don't spend points into strength. But I also know that the DLC, well, the game with the DLC really punishes you for just slacking off. And if you don't have like level 20 or 30 by the time you hit chapter 4, you just can't do anything. By that time, the game throws orcs at you relentlessly. And you just can't kill them if you're too weak.
I want to know more about forging magic ore weapons.
I can teach you how to forge magic ore swords, or even two-handed blades.
Show me. So you can choose a longsword or a two-hander. For 4 learning points, that's quite a lot. Do I have raw steel? I should have raw steel. I think I beat someone up. I had raw steel. If not, I can always just buy it. I don't have raw steel.
Can't rely on that.
Well.
Hey, you! What about forging equipment? What do you need?
There we go. 1 raw steel. He also has the 3 lumps of ore, but they're fairly expensive. I can also buy preheated steel. Should probably do that if he's gonna hog the thing. Have you?
What with?
Yeah, we need to heat it up. This guy, Hodges, is just permanently on sharpening duty. Go. Come on, man. And forging works a little bit differently than it did in Gothic 1. In Gothic 1 you just went furnace, anvil, bucket, grinding wheel, and you made the same exact sword every time. And here you go furnace to get the hot steel, then you go anvil, and you choose what sword to make, and you make it. Forge ore weapons and ore to ore. Well, thankfully I have a lot of ore, and let's see it. There it is. Yeah, it requires 60 strength. It doesn't tell us how much damage it deals, which is weird, but it is supposed to deal 80 damage. We can check on something. There should be a few beasts lying around somewhere. And it's also really sleek. It's like a standard medieval longsword. But I like it. I think it's a little bit shorter than what we had previously. And it's not that fitting with the chunky, blocky stuff of Gothic. But I still like it. It's my type of stuff. Let's see, there we go. If it deals 80 damage, I think I'm gonna feel it. Okay, here we saved before the goblins. If I ever regret my decision, and it gives us 10% in fighting. Yeah, that feels like 80 damage. It's certainly not less than 60, which is good. And this also frees up a ring slot. We don't need to wear the ring of strength anymore. We can wear arrow protection or weapon protection or really anything we like. We don't even need to wear this one, but we will just for now. Okay, here we can see one of the sprites that Volteh told us about. The pitiful magic creatures pulled out of their or magical amulets type of stuff. I think they deal like minimal damage, but they are really damn hard to hit. There we go.
Nothing to plunder.
Yeah, it's just 40 XP. I don't think there is a downside to killing them. Ooh, a Goblin Cave. Well, we missed that when clearing the area. Might as well make up for it now. The goblins don't seem too hard to kill. Yeah, I don't one-shot them, which means that there with the mercenaries I just got 3 really lucky hits. Oh, but a Goblin Warrior. Never mind, I got a really lucky hit on the Warrior. So the warrior is almost the best goblin. I would classify a goblin shaman that we see in the DLC as a better goblin type. But just in regards to melee, the warrior is
Nothing to plunder.
the best.
Nothing there.
It's the strongest. I think. There we go. Nice and easy, just some gold and some fish. And all of the goblins just pulled out of the cave. Let's see. Are there any goodies? You'd imagine that being guarded by this army of goblins, there would be something nice in here. Oh, and the stick that we got from Lares, it's this. 60 damage, 30 strength. Oh, that's really nice, and it's also fairly long. We can compare the swords. It's just a tiny little bit shorter. But that is nice. Also got a staff mace, which is just 70-70, which is better than this. Oh, if I knew. Well, at least now you know. Damn, all of those broke. At least we get 2 back. I don't think my camera's right. Let me just slightly... There we go. Is it... I think it's right. You can see my little orange slice. That's a pillow. That is not just a giant orange slice. I bought it a couple of years ago to feel happier, and you know what? It might have just worked. Well, out of the cave now, and let's take a look around. I think I spotted some mushrooms just by this tree. But I'm fairly worried about the skeletons. Being on the radar, doesn't look like it. I'll keep it out just in case. In case you don't know, by the radar I mean just keeping a ranged weapon. There we go! Just keeping a ranged weapon out. Because then it shows you enemies. It's really useful in the woods. Especially woods that you don't know. It's getting late, but I'm not going to sleep. Oh, this is nice. Damn. This area is super good early game. Well, the staff mace can be tough to get with the warrior goblin and everything, but I think we could have gotten it with our last sword, and you know, 10 plus damage is something, especially in the first chapter. Once we go into the DLC area, or just the Valley of Mines, time always gets set to a predefined state. Oh, and Cord and buddies don't get back until we get back to Vatras, I think. So it would be pointless to just go and sleep.
That's the truth.
There was no big deal.
And yeah, they don't mind that I'm wearing this unknown armor, and my bros are not gonna mind that I'm wearing it here. Do I see any field raiders maybe back in the cave? If not, then it means the extermination was successful. Nope. So we could just go and see by Vengar's farm. See if maybe there's some monsters there, and also it's kind of a shortcut, but not really to the tavern. We can also check if maybe Bengar has a quest for us, then we can do the Forbidden Pasture quest. Because I know at some point Bengar has a quest for us, but I think that point is chapter 3. The bandits are not back, but have I opened these chests? We cleared this camp fairly early, so... Losing a lot of lockpicks. That's not good. How many am I at? 30. Okay. Should last me a while. Just some gold. Up the steps, and we shouldn't see anything here. Maybe other than the dragon snapper. Are these guys still alive, by the way? With a damn dragon snapper running around. The guards are still here. Bengar, got some for me? Nope.
Nothing's ever gonna change that.
Don't see any monsters just yet.
I never knew that.
Maybe a couple of lurkers.
Who said that?
Nope. Oh well. Let's go and report back to Vatras. From there, we'll probably go straight to the DLC area. I usually do it before I do it the Valley of Mines. Because the DLC area is like self-contained. But it's a really nice boost to your fighting capabilities. And in the Valley of Mines you see a lot of orcs. They're tough. You also see them in the DLC. I don't know, for some reason it's like a little bit easier. I think that there are a lot less of them. And they're mostly in just one confined area, not just everywhere. Door. So you go back to Vatras. Save before saying hi to the orc. Did I open this chest? Save before it too. I did. Good. Come on. Go. Hey man, maybe with extra 20 damage we could try beating him. Okay. He took his sweet time sheathing his weapon. Check maybe with... Oh no, after we talk to Vatras, every Ring of Water member should be back in his place. Then we can go check with Baltram if maybe he will like us because, you know, we're from the ring, buddy.
Hey. I've delivered your message.
Accept my thanks. And now, pick your reward.
I think I'll take the ore nugget. Honestly, I wanna make those swords. They're cool. Yeah.
The Brothers of the Ring have sent me to you.
Good. I've been awaiting you. I shall send you through the portal together with the other water mages. You are to track down the former Ore Baron Raven and find out why he has taken the citizens of Khorinis. We here shall continue to try and deal with the threat posed by the bandits. Bring this letter to Satyrus. He will set your tasks from now on. May Adonis guide you.
Thanks. But please heal me.
Can you heal?
Thank you. What else? Oh, before we go, Cavalorn. Okay. Once we get back from the Valley of Mines, then maybe he wakes up. But yeah, remember we still have Laris's ring. We can probably give it back. Oh, and now that we're in the second chapter, we can go talk to Abuin ibn Omar. Ibn Khalid al-Sharidi. Let's check with the map maker if maybe he has some new maps. That'd be cool.
Show me your maps.
Show me your maps, map man. Map of the Holy Shrines. It's less expensive than the land map of Khorinis. But it
Come
should
back
be
again later.
should be basically the same thing, right? I think.
Hey. Here's your aquamarine ring.
Good for you. I thought you'd lost it.
I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, we can still ask him to go with us to Ona's farm, but yeah, let's not do that. So, water mages. I think we're as ready as we're gonna get. Abuin, buddy.
Can you make me a prophecy?
Yes. Time has progressed, and I shall give you a prophecy in return for a few coins.
How much?
For a paltry 100 coins, I shall risk a glance through time for you.
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of bravery. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready?
Go ahead, Magic Man.
A mercenary. He will need you. A terrible murder. The Eye, the sinister henchman. They are coming, searching for you. A guardian will fall, but the three shall unite. Only then shall you receive what is yours. That's all. There's nothing more I can see.
Yeah, sounds accurate. I got some XP. Let's go say hi to the orc again, and even though it's night, let's go to the other side. Oh, Baltram.
Couldn't we do business together after all?
Listen, if you bring me 10 hams and 10 bottles of wine, then I'll deal with you again.
I'll see what I can do. Show me your wares.
People like you.
Why?
First up.
10 hams. I got 2. And 10 wines, well, I got 4. I'll keep a lookout. If we can buy them, I certainly will.
Wait a minute.
You got your goods?
Show me your wares.
Take your pick.
Nothing for me. Yeah, earlier I thought about maybe buying the halberd. But, nah.
I've gotta go.
Suit yourself.
Suit yourself, indeed. I know it's pretty dark, but we'll just get through the 2 teleporters and it'll be fine. Save before the orc. Here we go. Hey, buddy. Although, you know what? Maybe it's time. No, we still don't do damage to an orc warrior. His armor is just way too tough. But ow. If he doesn't hit, he doesn't deal that much damage. Come on. Getting ever closer. Nice! Oh! And yeah, orcs in this game actually have gold. A medium orc axe, huh? 80 strength, 60 damage. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Mr. Orc. Won't be saying hi to him anymore. But at least now I can open this chest. Yeah, so we can just about handle a single orc with our better armor. But if we ever encounter two or an orc shaman, we're probably dead. And mind you, this is an a warrior. I tried to combine orc with warrior, it doesn't really work that way. Orc, get it? Orc scouts could be more manageable. I hope. And somehow this place gets darker during the night. It's underground, it shouldn't get more dark.
Hey, you! I belong to the Ring of Water now.
As I see, you wear the armor of our members, and I see in your eyes that you speak the truth. Very well, I shall accept your entrance into our ranks. But bear in mind that this comes with a great responsibility, and I hope for your sake that you'll do it justice.
Give me the ring. I shall open the portal.
Good. As a new member, you should be granted this honor. However, I'm still waiting for a message from Vatras. Until I receive it,
here I am.
We cannot go.
I have a message from Vatras for you.
Very interesting. All right, here, take the ring. We shall gather at the portal and wait for you. If Nefarious is right, the portal will open as soon as you insert the ring there.
Let's just get on with it. Just going here and there and back and forth into the tavern and back to Vatras and now here, and if I still had to go back to Vatras and then back here, I would lose my marbles. Not that I have any. You know, marbles are cool. All the kids, when I was still a kid, well, in a way I still am. All the kids used to play with marbles and I never did. Didn't see the point. No one ever explained the rules to me. That seems to be a trend in my early life. But here we are. Getting a nice cutscene, putting the ring in. Sometimes this door doesn't open. I'm glad this time it did. So yeah, it's a neat little effect. Do we dare and go through?
Vatras gave me this amulet of the searching will of the Wisp.
Ah, a rare artifact. You can use it to train the will of the Wisp. Do you know that?
Can you help me with that?
Gladly. I've worked with this sort of magic for a long time.
Found out anything new?
Not really.
Anyone amazed
What now?
that the portal
What
is
are you
open?
waiting for? Go and get out of our way.
Sure. Fine, I'll go. Ah, that's bright. It's bright and lively. Here we are. Welcome to... Well, they say it like Jarkandar, but Yarkandar sounds way better to me. Gold, the dagger. Yeah, it is now noon, as I said. So we just skipped through time. These tablets, we know how to read. Is there anything? No. Thank goodness this guy didn't come to life. Altcoin, a sickle. But we're not out of the woods yet. There are a few stone guardians. I should probably heal up. Come on then. We've beaten one already with the help of Lares and farmers. Oh, they don't actually move until we whack them. This guy does not stagger. That's good to know. What's also good to know is that I can probably just come my range and just whack him. Okay. Thankfully I got 3 lucky hits in, because I would be dead otherwise. Let's heal up using a couple of these potions and topping it off with some fried meat. Okay. Let's see if we can get the other one. Oh, messed it up. Yeah, they don't get staggered, they just keep coming and coming and coming. Just gotta kill him real quick. Skeleton's bone, also on tablet, silver ring. A fine sword. How fine is it? And that is quite fine. 50 strength, 60 damage, 5 one-handed. A pedestal. That will come in handy later. Well, really soon actually. Oh, a potion. So yeah, you'd never really know with these guys if they're gonna come alive or not. But hey, here we are. It's not too long. Excuse me?
Adanos be thanked. You are finally here. We thought you would not show up again.
What? How are you already here?
You went through the portal and we followed you. It did not take long before we arrived here. However, you were not there. We have been here for several days.
Several days? How can that be?
After we could not find you anywhere, Nefarious sought to ascertain what might have gone wrong. He seemed to be thoroughly baffled until now. Well, now you are here and can begin your work.
My work?
What happened in the meantime?
We have collected many new insights. The earthquakes do indeed appear to be stronger here. We are not very far from their center now. The builders of these old structures erected a city here in their day. So much we can already say. However, for some reason their culture came to an end. But so far, we can only speculate as to why.
Have you found a trace of the missing people?
Only yesterday we found the body of a fisherman. He was lying under one of the ruins to the east. It looks as though the fisherman was from Corinus. You should look into this.
What about Raven?
In his letter, Raven spoke of a temple, and that he was trying to get inside. We are unanimously of the opinion that it is a temple of Adanos that Raven seeks to desecrate. The earthquakes are obviously the result of unholy incantations, which keep colliding with a powerful spell. The gates of the temple are magically sealed, and this is the very magic that makes the stone sentinels arise. The temple is defending itself. We must stop Raven before he can penetrate into the Holy of Holies.
What does Raven want in the temple?
We only know that it has to do with a powerful artifact that is somehow connected to Adanos and Beliar. We can certainly assume that he is not up to anything good.
Surely.
Raven is only a former Ore Baron, not a magician. How can he carry out an invocation like that?
Perhaps it is not he himself, but rather a renegade magician in his pay. One way or another, we must avert the evil.
What happens next?
We shall remain here and continue studying the ancient culture. The old scripts of the builders conceal a great many secrets which we must reveal, if we want to understand what happened here back then. Meanwhile, you must do a few things for us.
Sure.
What should I do?
You must find Raven and prevent him from desecrating the Temple of Adanos.
You mean I should kill him?
If that is the only way to stop him, then in Adanos' name, yes. On your way, collect all the ancient relics and inscriptions of the builders you can find and bring them to us. We must know more about these people and their demise. Only when we see through Raven's plans can we thwart them. Furthermore, you must find a way to free the slaves.
Is that all? I could do that left-handed.
I know that is much to ask. Regard it as a chance to regain my trust.
I gotcha.
I'll get going then.
One more thing. Raven has gathered a large number of bandits about him. In your absence, we have fetched another member of the Ring of Water here. We sent him into the swamp. He did not come back. We suspect that the bandits attack everyone who does not look as they do. So, acquire some of the bandits' armor. That is the only way you'll get close to them without being attacked right away.
Yeah, that's actually pretty neat, and I explained it already. But remember, in Gothic, you cannot just take the armor off of a dead guy. Oh, and I remember, we gotta hurry. For some reason, there is this green dude just vibing and screeching, and he's gonna... No!
Another one of them.
Just don't kill him. No. A mantis. Oh, they're strong.
Right,
Never mind,
so
they're not that strong.
Filthy beast.
I was scared that Riordan here would just kill it. And you can take their heads off. All willy-nilly. Yeah, this guy just spawns in the middle of here. I think there could be another one here. No, there's just a new fella. Those are just gonna vibe. Chili plants. There it goes again. Little chime. But I want to talk to Murdarian, I think. He's like my favorite mage. I don't know, I just like him. Seems like a cool guy.
How's it going?
Listen, curious, don't you think? These teleporter stones don't appear to function, and yet you can hear them hum. Although they aren't active, a certain energy rests in them nevertheless.
What do you think needs to be done to activate them?
I have an idea about that. I just need proof for my suspicion. I had a feeling days ago that I had seen this sort of construction somewhere before. I suspect that we have to supply them with a damn large amount of magical energy to get them back into service.
Where have you seen these teleporter stones before?
You were in the penal colony too. Didn't you ever notice those stones? I am quite sure that they still can be found there today.
I guess.
How do these teleporter stones get their power?
The builders were a very highly developed people. They used properties of magic that we have never seen. A network of teleporter stones was built so the builders could move quickly from one place in the city to another. The stones here obviously form a kind of center.
What could provide enough magical energy?
I can only think of one thing. A magical focus. I mean, one of the 5 focus stones that were used to create the magical barrier in the Valley of the Mines. As far as I know, you had to get them back for us a while ago.
Yes, I can remember. Where are the focus stones now?
They were entrusted to me. I am supposed to keep them safe until we find another use for them. The way it looks, the time is ripe now.
How convenient.
You said you need proof for your suspicion.
A magical focus should be connected to these stones, but I don't know where.
I've heard enough. Give me a focus stone. I will try to get the teleporters to work.
All right, but be careful with it, you hear? Satyrus will have my head if we lose them.
Of course. Well, remember the pedestal back in the temple? One of these rocks are pointing straight at the temple, so why don't we go and take a peek? Oh, I missed this. How are rats back here? Yeah, this definitely means that some quests have some triggers that can spawn enemies other than just enemies being spawned by the different chapters. But you know, it's cool, it gives some variety. Like this temple, even though it were just rats, it's not just empty anymore. But here we are. Pedestal. And now it works. It should even be, yep, to Temple Portal. It's named. So you got 5 of those. And it works. Oh, your Chronos. Where's... They shuffle around during their schedule, and it looks pretty funny because they just start sprinting at a certain hour.
I've activated one of the teleporter stones.
I can see that, so I was right. I have talked to the others about it. We want you to try to activate all the teleporter stones. It would be a great help in our investigations if we could move quickly from one part of the city to another. Here is another focus stone. Activate them all if you can.
I'll try.
So now Merdarion will give us those stones and 500 XP for activating each of those. Unfortunately, he only gives us them one by one, which isn't that convenient. But hey, it's still a form of fast travel, which is really nice.
Did you expect this here?
Not at all. I'm awestruck at how large the city must have been. Most of the buildings were buried under stone and earth, but the ruins that have survived the ages are spread all over the land. There must have been thousands living here.
What will I find out there?
In the east, there's a large fortress in a gigantic swamp. As far as we can judge from here, the bandits have taken refuge there. If I were you, I wouldn't go down there. They've set up many outposts and guards. You'd better avoid the swamp until you have more experience, or find a way to go around the bandits. In the west, we have discovered some pirates. I'm not sure, but I believe they have also discovered us. They don't seem too perturbed by our presence, though.
That's good.
Tell me more about the area.
What do you want to know?
Oh boy. Well, let's start with this.
Is there a map of this area?
Kronos has made one. He will surely let you have it.
Good.
What is in the north?
If the records of the builders are believed, then you'll find a large valley encircled by cliffs. Drought and desert sand dominate the landscape there.
What will I find if I go to the south?
The land in the south is very rugged. You'll find serpentine paths, waterfalls, and ruins carved out of the rock there.
What was in the east again?
The Great Swamp. The area is very dangerous. Not only are the bandits lurking there, but also extremely dangerous animals. You should be careful.
A Grey Swamp, huh? Just like a FromSoft game. Speaking of FromSoft games, it's like a week away from Elden Ring. Are you excited? I am. I'm gonna be gone next week. Pretty much the entire time. So don't expect any streams or any videos or anything. Because yeah, on Monday I'm going to see my girlfriend. I'm staying with her until Friday. And Friday, of course, Elden Ring comes out. So you'll be sure I'll be playing that the entire weekend.
Were you ever in the west?
No, but the coast must be there somewhere. That's probably where the pirates have their camp. To the east, not far from here, we found the body of a fisherman. You should take a look at it.
Where were the bandits again?
They have a sort of fortress with many outposts in the east. To get to them, you'll have to cross the large swamp.
Where did you see the pirates?
They were running around not too far to the west of here. I think they were hunting.
Thanks, so now we need to go and see Kronos. Oh, I wanna go through it, it would just teleport me. Next year, you got anything?
Any new findings?
The builders of these ruins fascinate me. It is just too bad that their language is as dead as they are. Even their mighty rituals and summonings could not save them.
Summonings?
The builders had a strong connection to the spirit world. If I have understood correctly, they believe they were in constant contact with their ancestors. They held regular summonings and rituals to ask the spirits for advice or to gain enlightenment.
The undead that I know never had much to say.
The builders did not create soulless undead such as zombies or other evil creatures. These spirits were the souls of great warriors, priests, and rulers. So far, I have no doubt that they really exist.
Neat.
How did these spirit summonings work?
The guardians of the dead had their special formulas they used to pacify the spirits. The descriptions I could find here, however, are in part very confusing. Only rarely do I get a clear answer to my questions.
If I see a spirit, I'll let you know.
Yes, I insist on it.
Where is Kronos? Yeah, these mages, they shuffle around the entire day.
Nice to see you. We feared the worst.
It wasn't all that bad. How's it going?
This is a very dangerous region here. Some of the animals in the area have never been seen by anyone before us. Close by, there is a large swamp that managed to grow for several hundred years without anyone noticing. Not a day goes by that we aren't attacked by beasts from the swamp. I advise you to be careful if you go for a stroll here.
Is there anything new about the Stone Sentinels?
We have already managed to eliminate some of them. They stand there, paralyzed like pillars of salt, and don't budge. But appearances deceive. If you get too close, they'll attack you. There's no doubt that the source of their power can be found here somewhere.
Let's deal.
Oh, does he sell it? Fine. Apparently, the Typhoon is also like really good. It's 45 strength, 75 damage. That's almost the 80 that our sword gives, and plus 5 to two-handed. But I got my sword and I like it. They also have some unique spells like Geyser and Dust Devil. What a fest. It's neat. And the map shoot, yeah. Nice. So to the east we have the swamp. Then we can see the bandit fortress. To the west, we see just some... like a rocky canyon. To the northwest we see a beach, so that's probably where the pirates reside. And to the north, a desert canyon. Yeah, the DLC isn't too big, but the fast travel still really helps. And now that we've gotten here, I will just go up here. There is some cool stuff, so if you get here yourself, definitely check it out. I think there's some potions, some plants, maybe even a sword. And let's call it a day today. I thought my week was gonna be a lot different, and it wasn't. But tomorrow we'll begin... oh, see? There it is, a pirate's cutlass. Tomorrow we'll begin exploring Yarkandar. Those... no. Those are just meadow berries. I thought we would find some goblin berries here. Oh, missed one. And yeah, a couple of new monsters here. The only ladder in Gothic 2 is also in the Arkandar. They removed ladders from Gothic 1 after how junky they were. Let's get back down. Oh, a spell. That's like a fireball. That's nice. Not much else. So yeah, let me save. And as usual, I hope you're having a great day. I hope, you know, you're happy, you're enjoying yourself. Hope to see you all again. Take care of yourselves. Love you all. Bye bye.